With E3 coming up soon, and rumors starting to circulate, I wanted to make a video on what I want to see from E3. But then I thought, this just might be the last E3 for this console generation, seeing as how the next Xbox and PlayStation might be releasing next year. So, in this video, I decided to go over my top 5 things I wish for the gaming community moving forward. Starting with number 5, we have the concern with a big portion of the community, which is what Microsoft has to offer for the last of this generation and the next. Lately, Microsoft has delivered average and below quality exclusives. Games like Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, and State of Decay were decent, but didn't come with the full package that players were promised. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing Crackdown and State of Decay, but I can't let those games go without admitting that there were issues within them. Crackdown being constantly delayed and missing multiplayer components like friend lobbies or invite a friend. State of Decay being very glitchy at times and the co-op being a little bit lackluster. And Sea of Thieves was a vast open world with nothing in it. This E3 is one of Microsoft's last chances to assure fans that they hear them and they can deliver great experiences that they promise. Xbox fans need a new single-player experience to be on par with games like God of War or Spider-Man, and they also need new franchises to deviate from the Halo, Gears, and Forza trend they stick to.
So ask yourself.
Coming in at number 4, we have more crossplay. Now, this could be a very debatable topic, seeing as how some want this feature implemented more multiplayer/co-op games, while others for some reason do not. But I get it, some want to just play those on the same console, and they feel like more powerful boxes like those on the PC will have a greater advantage than those on a console. Sony themselves were pretty much the only ones not on board with this idea at first, until they started to let loose a little bit with allowing crossplay on games like Rocket League and Fortnite, but not on other games like Minecraft, Smite, or Paladins. Allowing more crossplay to me seems like it would, well, for one, increase player counts and playtimes on these games, and 2, create more interesting experiences for players. It seems like Sony is starting to get the message though, since there was a recent partnership between them and Microsoft, which is something that not too many people would have expected to happen. Coming in at number 3 is less monetization. I think we can all agree that there have been way too many games trying to get extra money out of players' pockets. Games like the forever running and swindling Grand Theft Auto 5 almost forces players to buy extra currency just to compete with other players. After a while, each update came with something more and more expensive. Now, it can be argued that grinding out missions can get you the money, but Rockstar over the years have nerfed rewards from certain missions, slowing down the process, making it harder and harder to obtain those shiny new flying cars or jetpacks. Is this even GTA or a new Mission Impossible? This forces players to buy shark cards, making the game borderline, if not actually pay to win. And then, there are the games like Call of Duty, Destiny, or Madden that focus on creating loot boxes and other monetizations of the game rather than actual core game experiences, which result in players feeling insulted and cheated. Next, at number 2, we have less games as a service. Now, I know this sounds like it falls under the same category as the last topic, but this one is more directed to the game's development rather than monetization. I wanted to get a full explanation, so I went and googled the term, and it says that in video gaming, games as a service represents providing video games or game content on a continuing revenue model, similar to software as a service. Games as a service are ways to monetize video games either after their initial sale or to support a free-to-play model. Some current games as a service are games like Destiny, Fortnite, or Apex Legends. Notice something wrong there? Yeah, one of these three aren't even a free-to-play game. What I'm trying to get at here is that not every game needs to follow this model because it doesn't work for everyone. Take Anthem for instance. This game bombed at launch and they're still trying to keep the game alive to this day. They promised players that future updates would come soon to fix many of the issues and add features that were missing at the beginning of the game. The problem now is that this recent promised timeline has now been delayed. Another problem I have with games as a service is that to me this gives developers the excuse to deliver a half-baked game at full price. Why should gamers pay $60 for a game that's worth $30 or sometimes even less? Finally, at number 1, we have more long-term co-op experiences. What do I mean by this? Well, I feel like we need more games like Destiny, Division, or Borderlands outside the genre of a shooter. But it still has the similar loot-based elements, different classes, skills, customization, and so on. Right now, we have these three heading this front in the coming year, and I feel like we should go to a different genre or style. Maybe pirates or samurai. Things of that nature that's outside of the looter shooter trend. I just want a brand new co-op game or a franchise that hasn't been seen before. I know game development isn't that easy, but a guy can dream, right? Okay guys, that's it for my top 5 things I want for gaming moving forward. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The next video will be on My Hero's time skip theory. Have a good one.